Billionaire William "Bill" Hankey, the financier behind the $175 million bond in Trump's fraud case, has made shocking statements implying he misjudged the intricacy of the judicial system, adding to the legal entanglements around the former president. Hankey's acknowledgement that he didn't charge enough for the bond highlights the difficulties and ambiguities associated with Trump's legal battles, shedding light on the intersection of wealth, power, and legal complexities in high-stakes cases. According to Raw Story on Saturday, April 6, 2024, what was once thought to be a simple financial ploy has turned into a maze of legal obstacles and disputes surrounding the bond. Hankey's remarks to Reuters provide light on the errors in judgment and calculation that have plagued Trump's legal defense tactics, as well as the annoyance and surprise he has had since enabling the bond. Hankey bemoaned, highlighting the unanticipated difficulties that have plagued Trump's legal team. "We thought it would be an easy procedure that wouldn't involve other legal problems, and it's not turning out that way," Hankey said. His admission of the unappreciated difficulties emphasizes how unpredictable court cases may be, especially when they involve a former U.S. president and are well publicized. Hankey's comments also cast doubt on the sufficiency of the funds allotted to Trump's legal defense. Despite Trump's history of using his riches to get around legal problems, the idea that the bond's costs were minimal raises the possibility of a financial vulnerability. This information emphasizes how strong Trump's legal opponents are and how much money is needed to put up a strong defense. Furthermore, Hankey's claim raises questions about the intricacy of Trump's legal problems and raises the possibility of further legal complications beyond what was initially thought. The lack of precise information about the costs associated with the bond adds to the transaction's uncertainty and encourages guesswork about the actual scope of the financial arrangements supporting Trump's defense. The open acknowledgement from the billionaire financier highlights the seriousness of Trump's legal problems and the fallacy of oversimplified theories about how his cases would proceed. Hankey's admission of the overestimated expenses and complexities serves as a warning, emphasizing the dangers of underestimating the tools and techniques required to successfully negotiate complex legal landscapes. Hankey's remarks also highlight the wider ramifications of Trump's legal troubles, going beyond the specific lawsuits to represent greater social worries about responsibility, openness, and the rule of law. The legal drama around Trump is a test of the strength of democratic institutions and the ability of the judicial system to hold influential people accountable. The fact that William Hankey acknowledged he didn't charge enough for the $175 million bail in Trump's fraud case perfectly captures the ambiguities and complexity that come with high-profile legal disputes. Hankey's comments highlight how difficult it will be for Trump to defend himself legally and how inadequate it is to make generalizations about how his legal problems will develop. As the legal drama around Trump develops, it provides a sobering reminder of the ongoing significance of responsibility, openness, and the rule of law in defending democratic institutions and ideals. Furthermore, Manhattan Judge Juan M. Merchan decisively rejected a Trump attorney's subpoena, finding it to be far too broad and not meeting the legal requirements necessary to force NBC Universal to turn over records and materials related to the documentary Stormy. In a decision rendered on Friday, Merchan emphasized the subpoena's overreach and criticized its ambiguous and broad wording. The decision is a major blow to the legal strategy employed by the Trump team in their attempt to get access to a variety of records pertaining to the documentary Stormy, which explores the scandal surrounding adult film actress Stormy Daniels and her purported relationship with the former president of the United States. Merchan's decision, however, emphasizes the need of following legal requirements and precise principles when releasing subpoenas, highlighting the necessity of accuracy and pertinence in judicial procedures. Merchan's choice demonstrates a dedication to maintaining the integrity of the judicial system and making sure that parties follow established guidelines. Merchan upholds the value of due process and equity in the administration of justice by turning down the too broad subpoena and defending the legal rights of all parties. Melania Trump, the former First Lady, has made news once more, this time for an unexpected action involving the LGBT community. Newsweek reported on Friday, April 5, 2024, that Melania just revealed her support for an LGBT advocacy group, a notable change in her public activity since leaving the White House and an unexpected break from her husband's administration's stance on LGBT matters. Many people were surprised by Melania's choice to support the LGBT community considering the Trump administration's conservative stance on a number of social issues when they were in power. Attempts to prohibit transgender people from serving in the military and the revocation of protections for transgender pupils were among the policies that the Trump administration was criticized for during his presidency because they were seen as being antagonistic to LGBT rights. But Melania's latest action indicates that she is prepared to break from her husband's political agenda and pave her own way by championing causes that she finds meaningful. The former First Lady's choice to openly back an LGBT advocacy organization deviates from the conventional Republican platform and emphasizes her goal to forge a more autonomous path in public life. Although Melania has not revealed which LGBT advocacy organization she has chosen to support, her endorsement has already generated discussion and conjecture in political circles. While some perceive it as a sincere effort to support a population that has been disenfranchised, others see it as a planned move to reinvent her image and appeal to a wider audience. Whatever the reasons for Melania's choice, it has sparked new conversations on the function of previous First Ladies in influencing public opinion and promoting social change. While many First Ladies have opted to concentrate on non-political causes or carry on with work in areas they supported during their time in the White House, Melania's entry into the LGBT advocacy field deviates from the norm and highlights how political engagement among former First Wives is changing. Melania's decision also calls into question the Republican Party's position on LGBT issues and its future course. As more and more younger Republicans come out in favor of LGBT rights, Melania's open support of an LGBT advocacy group may be a harbinger of a larger movement within the party to adopt a more accepting stance. It remains to be seen, though, if Melania's actions will be considered as a unique occurrence, or if other well-known Republicans will take a similar stance. Following Melania's revelation, opinions have been divided. Some have applauded her for standing up for a crucial social problem, while others are still dubious of her intentions. Melania's backing of an LGBT advocacy group, according to her detractors, is just a publicity gimmick used to repair her reputation after her husband's contentious presidency. They cast doubt on the authenticity of her newfound commitment by pointing out that she has kept a low profile since leaving the White House. Notwithstanding the skepticism, Melania's choice to openly support the LGBT community marks a turning point in her life after leaving the White House and may have wider ramifications for the political system. Merchant addressed Trump's request to postpone his trial until the Supreme Court makes a decision regarding presidential immunity in addition to the subpoena ruling. In previous court proceedings, Trump had contended that his trial, which was set for April 15th, ought to be adjourned until the Supreme Court issued a decision on the matter, as per a report published in The Hill on Friday, April 5, 2024. Merchant, however, turned down Trump's request for a postponement, stressing that the trial must move forward quickly. Merchant emphasizes the value of prompt trial resolution and judicial efficiency by refusing to postpone the trial. This helps to ensure that matters are decided quickly and that justice is not unnecessarily delayed. The judge's ruling is a balance of conflicting interests, taking into account both the necessity of swiftly resolving the current legal issue and Trump's claims of presidential immunity. By doing this, Merchant exhibits his dedication to preserving the rule of law and delivering justice in an unbiased and timely manner. Merchant's decisions in these cases highlight how crucial the court is to maintaining the values of justice, due process, and efficacy. Merchant protects the integrity of the judicial system and makes sure that justice is carried out in line with the law by carefully examining subpoenas and other legal demands and making sure that legal issues are resolved in a timely manner.